We started off with a plan. We carried with us different experiences, skill sets, and of course, our packs. Together, we hit the trail on a doomed journey into the Sierra Nevada mountains. Doomed might be a bit dramatic. We both hit the trail unsure of our decision to be out there because all signs were pointing to this being a very bad idea. Both Amy and I had experienced a series of unfortunate events leading up to this trip that had us both wondering if we were making the right decision hiking the JMT. Before I get too far into this journey, I have to address the hiker I'm walking with. If you have been following along with me for a while, you know that I travel and backpack alone. This will be my first time hiking with a buddy. Amy is an experienced backpacker who I was excited to learn as much from as possible while on trail. I learned very quickly that she is small but fierce. She carried half her body weight in her backpack, who she lovingly calls Big Blue. She did this while charging up some of the toughest terrain I have ever been on, and at the end of the night, cold and tired, she always went to bed with a smile on her face. On this trip, she did all of this while recovering from bronchitis. Okay, back to our bad luck. It's not my place to tell Amy's story, so I'll tell you mine instead. My misfortune started off with my dogs eating half of my dehydrated meals 2 days before we left. I had spent weeks planning out and making each meal, and within 20 minutes, half were gone. I also hurt my back at work and was feeling the strain of my pack with every step I took. That, coupled with a chronic digestive issue, made this trip feel especially difficult. Nevertheless, we were both excited to start our journey, a trip we had been dreaming about for years. We were about to start our John Muir Trail adventure, and we could not have been more thrilled. Hello from day one on the JMT. Man, y'all, I gotta tell you, I feel good. I feel strong. Today is not the worst day, and usually it is. My friend Amy is she is the rabbit to my tortoise. She is so fast and strong, and she's way the heck up ahead of me. But the beauty is that it doesn't matter because we're all going to the same place tonight, and it feels so amazing to hike with somebody, but also not. So, I mean, look at this. This is just the beginning, friends. Oh man, this has been great. At our first fork in the trail, we sat down for a well-earned lunch, overlooking a small lake. We didn't know it yet, but this would be the point where our planned adventure would completely change. We were going rogue, and I was excited about it. We had 2 options to get to the JMT from the Rush Creek trailhead. The first was long with a gentle incline, and the other was short with a steep ascent. 4,600 feet of elevation in 6 miles, in fact. I don't know why we chose the steeper option, but at the time, it felt like a good idea. We've been climbing a hill all day, a mountain. Amy's kicking ass up there. Oh! We're almost to the top. We would be bypassing Thousand Island Lake and dropping into Garnet Lake instead. I felt strong and up for the challenge. After what felt like way too many false summits, we finally reached the top and started to make our way to camp, taking in the breathtaking views of alpine lakes and sprawling vistas. Our first night on the trail would be our coldest, dropping down below 30 degrees Fahrenheit with high winds. Luckily, we found a cove of trees to camp in, blocking out most of the wind chill. I went to bed confident that if I could do that climb, I could handle anything the JMT threw at me. Here's our camp spot for the night. It's gonna be windy and cold. So we have our doors butted up to each other so that we can stay in our little sleeping bags and still chat. Also, I tied down all of my tent strings with rocks. So it should be a good night. Before I close my eyes and drift off to sleep, I thought I would let you guys know that day one was amazing. It was so hard. We did 45, close to 4,600 feet of elevation gain in 6 miles. But it was, I felt strong the whole time. And now I'm tucked into my sleeping bag and it's freezing. So I'm just going to go to sleep and hope the night isn't too long. But I think I did a lot of things correctly in order to have this good of a hike on the first day. And I'm really excited to share more with you guys about that soon. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me on another incredible adventure.